That said, it's important to pick the right bicep exercises. Recent evidence suggests that certain bicep exercises may be better options than others. This is where the next tip comes in. One of the most exciting areas of recent research has to do with something called stretch-mediated hypertrophy. To explain what this fancy term means, let's take a look at a recent 2021 paper. Researchers had two groups of subjects perform the preacher curl twice a week, but either only the bottom half or the top half of the curl. After 5 weeks, they assessed the growth in the biceps. The subjects that performed only the bottom half of the curl experienced almost 3 times the biceps growth as those who only performed the top half. The reason for this seems to be the result of a powerful muscle building stimulus that happens when a muscle is fully stretched under load, such as at the bottom position of a bicep curl. Now, although I will admit this study design does have its flaws, the findings are consistent with other similar studies on the biceps, as well as with research on other muscle groups like the hamstrings. As for how to apply this to speed up your biceps growth, there's 3 things you can do. First, you need to use a full range of motion on all your bicep exercises, especially at the bottom position. This means fully extending your arm at the bottom position to get a full stretch in your biceps each rep. Next, you should choose bicep exercises that challenge the biceps the most when it's in a fully stretched position, which is especially important because it's something that the back exercises we mentioned earlier just can't do. The best options here are the slight incline dumbbell curl and the behind the body cable curl. Later on in this video, I'll explain how often to do these exercises. And lastly, for an even more powerful muscle building stimulus, after your last set for these exercises, once you've reached failure or very close to it, perform half reps of just the bottom part of the curl. This will allow you to push past your normal point of failure and will further prioritize this all-important fully stretched position. The next tip has to do with your workout volume. There's a good chance that as long as you don't overdo it, a small increase in your weekly bicep volume will be met with faster gains.